Good afternoon. This is a very special episode, as you may or may not be able to tell from this very nondescript start screen. This is Kingsway. There's a bunch of achievements in this game that I'm not going to super go over, but I do have a couple of the extremely rare starting classes, and we sort of have to win the game with all of them to get achievements. Ideally, for this achievement, we will also become the King of Hell. But that ending is really, really hard. We'll talk about that. Kingsway is turbo aggressive, and there's going to be a lot of parts where I just have to lock in, especially playing as the Necromancer. But let's get it rolling. I kind of like this portrait, but let's spin it again, see what we get. Yeah, you look like you're not happy about this situation. Sounds great. And Joan Sherry, the Necromancer. Sounds great. Glance at our gameplay options. Yeah, we'll just keep everything at normal, please. Okay, so the whole gag of Kingsway is that it takes place in this Windows 95 screen, and I know for sure that there won't be a tutorial because I've already done that on this machine. So go ahead and accept. I am going to 100% take the large backpack, which will be, we'll see. Accept and begin. All right. We're going to go ahead and read our first email and put this to the side here. We're going to make sure that we've got our bag open somewhere. We've got 45 total weight, which is absolutely staggering. Put our character over here somewhere. We've got the log that doesn't have anything in it right now. We'll open up the world. So, let's see. Try going a short way. There's a hooded figure in the distance. They look scared. Let's approach. They appear to be injured. They ask for our help. Okay, so this will give us some reputation points. We are exactly in the middle as a necromancer. It's hilarious. I'd really love to not lose our only healing potion, but sure, let's do it. Thanks. Do you have any rumors? There's a powerful monster somewhere nearby. Very nearby. Cool. We'll go ahead and travel. The travel screen we do not need to be looking at, but somehow we have not encountered combat. Probably means that I have. Yep. Okay, so up here is the loading bar for our opponent. Down there is our loading bar right now. We're not doing anything crazy. Boots we can hopefully wear. We can. Awesome. We do need to go to this outpost to claim our first quest. Level 2 is a little bit scary with our absolutely terrible weapon, but it'll be fine. Like some RPG systems, we will fully be healed if we are able to level up, which will hopefully be happening a bunch of times. But we will go ahead and go into the quests, and just kidding, we don't have the King's icon yet, so we can't see that, but we will claim the King's summons. We will take the supply bag, make sure that's on our desktop. We'll open that up. We've got some actual potionage going again. Since my backpack is so ginormous, I'll just put all of those in. Should be, okay. 1 agility and extra damage to undead. Good, we're going to need that. No small amount. I'm gonna dump everything into magic as we are a magic user. Let's grab a new skill. Leech is pretty good, especially since it's fast. Soul Eater, I think, just is a very good passive, is what we're going to go ahead and take. We do also start with 1 free Resurrect as the Necromancer. Back out, still do not have map in storage. Because right now we're kind of limited to this scope, and there's that powerful monster that will almost certainly comedically kill us at this point. Let's get some tunes going, actually, since not yet. Ah, there we go. Okay. We want to be several levels stronger, but we want to be kind of close to this, because the powerful monsters always drop many loot. We have a very bad weapon, which is the first thing we want to try to fix. Like that. But that will change pretty quickly. Gotta be level 3. That's fine. That's pretty simple. The cool thing about being the Necromancer is we are going to have lots of minions to summon that will do fighting for us eventually. You see a gathering of cloaked figures, they look bloodthirsty. No thank you. We managed to get away. Awesome. Let's see. No dungeon nearby here. That's unfortunate. There will eventually be something that starts traveling across the land. It is the end of the game. So we kind of have to very rapidly do anything here in the very edge of the mountain. Cultist Road. Not yet where, but we'll take. Deft ring we can take. A lot of the songs are super short. Lost shipment. Fascinating. Hello, outsider. Someone told you might be able to help me. An important shipment. It's been marked on your map. If you can break it to me, I'll make it worthwhile. This shipment is very important. I think that's the one that gives us a ring, which is pretty good. We have a bunch of money, so I'm fine trying to buy this curious item. It is a weapon we will almost certainly never be able to use. Wow, just kidding. We can use that right now, but it has negative regeneration. Negative regeneration ensures that our health doesn't recover, which is super duper bad. There you can see our time limit is already starting to tick up on it. So especially when we start doing the necromancer thing and flood our screen with windows, it's really important to keep track of where the enemy window is. The travel window doesn't matter at all. Nothing ever happens with that. We can get the wand, then I'm fine to fight. If we can't, then the powerful monster will be very, very dangerous. Advice? Good. We also need to level up to gain the main quest for the actual game that will allow us to see where the important quest events are. See, I'm having to click close the poison dart pop-ups. Grim Ring of Warding. That's sweet. Minus damage to undead plus magic power. Don't have anything does magic power right now. I'll that off. We'll leave our micro bonus on, especially as there's a crypt right there. Low-key extremely will need to visit. An abandoned hovel, yes. Okay, so there's almost always one monster in this, but we don't know where it is yet. Let's check the study first. The locked chest, we've got plenty of keys. Open it up. Normal skull wand that we're way too dumb to use. A travel robe, throw on. Leave the shirt there, don't care. Let's check the nursery. Floor is empty. Here's our monster. Level 3, that's fine. We'll try to use the dart attack, probably. Or not. But the nice thing about abandoned house is it always gives us that chance to heal with the bedroom here, even though, wow, that old lady really about beat us to death. There's our email for the King's Castle. I will not read, it doesn't matter. But we will take Summon Skeleton. I think is probably our next most important thing. And Orb. Orb is real good. And we're smart enough to hold it. That's awesome. Orb up. Grab this Mighty Wand of Doom. Still too weak to wear the Cultist Robe. That's okay. Let's take a little bit of health, a lot of brain. Actually, I guess we could almost use the Skull Wand now. Our damage is going to be about the same. Okay, leave and continue, go back. We're not harmed enough anymore that we need the bedroom, so we're just... let's see. Hopefully there is field here. There is. We'll take the map of Kingsway out of storage and take a look. Nice. This is sort of a good starting. So we're over here, obviously. These 3 beacons are the mini-bosses we have to defeat to make it to the King's Castle. All of them are super duper hard, so we're going to need to be very leveled, probably ideally like level 15 before we start doing these, especially since as a magic user we're kind of spongy. But we don't need to worry about basically anything else over here in nearly any speed at all. Let's see. That important shipment is off to the southeast here. I'd prefer not to cross the water, as that can be kind of dangerous sometimes, but we'll go ahead. So, giant jelly is not that bad, but it does create multiple windows. That doesn't matter. Absolutely big magic potion. We have to check both of those, just in case we have both magic potions. Hitting for about 5. Pretty good for being a dumbass lowly mage, honestly. Found. Okay, we're out of the water. So we're gonna see if this powerful monster puts us in the grave or not. A blood skeleton. Ah! So that is one of my homies up there. Is doing much less damage than we typically do, but it still helped. Reputation increased moderately. Thank you. Loot. Bunch of stuff doesn't matter. Grab the strange stone. We'll absolutely take mighty long sword. I think we'll leave that shit there. That would do a bunch of damage. I understand. But doesn't matter. We do kind of one of the many complicated things in Kingsway that it is never ever going to tell us, because it is Kingsway, is there is a few notable side quests that we kind of have to be aware of for the entire game. So the first of those is the monolith puzzles, where each of the monoliths has a randomized puzzle question mark to it. But the important thing is by completing them, you get free skills. Rats, big rats, giant disgusting vermin, get them out. I don't care how you do it, please. The ratmen are super duper dangerous. I think that's that one. Try to go to important shipment first, as usually that one is kind of uneventful. Another orb. We're going to be throwing away more orbs than some Kingsway adventurers ever locate, it seems like. Part of that is due to the other ring we have that's making it easier for us to find magical items. And it looks a lot like that one. Well, as that's a strict upgrade, let's do that. Take that with us. As I said, put it away, leave it. Lost shipment. There's a delivery caravan on the side of the road. It looks ransacked. It is. Looking upon the caravan, you find normal packages with their contents scattered on the ground. Check for any full items. Pretty good ring. We'll take an additional small bag. Absolutely take a king's icon. King's icon, because I don't think it says... It does, okay. That will allow us to teleport to the nearest fort. If we were paranoid, we can leave that open. I'm not going to. Oh, not right now. We search for Paras lost debris, but we can't find it. We find a trail of debris leading to a ravine nearby. I'm gonna level up for no particular reason. You follow the debris, the trail ends, continue. Ratman. First of probably many. It's only a level 3 beast, but it does pretty consistently attack us for, I think, 4 to 6 damage. Kind of a lot. We're okay, though. Go our standard thing. One of the few nice things about playing as the Necromancer or the other magic classes, we sort of low-key never ever have to level up our strength until something forces us to do so. Notably an item restriction for something super good. Paras ring is very powerful, but we are too weak to hold it, so we'll just leave it on. Okay. Don't know. What are you? You're a lost shipment. Oh, that's where Para is. Let's go north and try to take care of the rats for the other quest. Hooded figure looks scared, they're being attacked, and they are losing. Well, I probably won't. So right now it looks like it costs us 4 mana to make 1 Skeleman. Pretty good deal to guarantee we win basically every fight. Great treasure. We would very much like to have that. I don't think I really need a skeleton for Mongoloid, but we'll be okay. Game loves to be sneaky and open those windows behind important things that are happening. Why you probably see me paranoidly minimizing every possible window. We will talk to the merchant, as they can have some very good items. Kind of okay for small bags right now. Grab that. Throw on a quick sort. Of course, puts our potions underneath other things. Usually the wisest strategy in Kingsway is to have a potions bag and then other bags with everything else. I will do that eventually. We are keeping everything we find from every enemy, broken sword notwithstanding, we could have thrown it away, but all of the random enemy drops are very likely to have a quest randomly generated for them, and all of the quests have super duper good rewards, allow you to level up very quickly. You basically want to, at all times, ensure you can complete a quest about as soon as you get it, so don't need the bedroom right now. The basement, always where this quest finishes, so let's clear out the side room. There is a reason, by the way, that we could unsummon our skeletons. They eventually... We can get a skill where they kind of like pop and deal a bunch of damage when we do that, but not worried about that. We'll absolutely take a cure-all potion, which is one of the most... Basically, it's a full heal, so bonkers powerful. We're also snacking everything that we can sell. Don't super need to sleep, but we go to the basement. The basement is sprawling. You're skittering. Yep. Now we're in an actual dungeon zone. There'll be many Ratmans. Yep. Kitty making a very somewhere. Take the King's icon, of course. That's and the halberd is super good. Very unlikely to use, but we are grabbing anything we can sell this week. You can see my twitchy reflexes from playing this game a lot. Try to get me to click on the skeleton as soon as it shows up, even though it belongs to us. I'm so used to it not. Masochism. I don't think so. Summon Demon is really good. Probably you're just gonna upgrade one of our skills. I think our skeleton's much better for now, I think. Let's see. Click our agility up. Vitality. Our inventory. Agility is how fast your blue bar moves for walking and for doing attacks. So want to make sure that that's scaling up. If you are too slow, a lot of enemies will just put you in the ground. That would give you much of a chance to get all. I want to try to snag this. Good approach. Open. It is trapped. Don't care. We'll take a potion of attack, but we're gonna try to make sure we know where all of those are. There's a fun thing in the description here that says, do not drink more than 3 a day, because if you do, it will kill you, and then your run is over. I don't know if I would get to resurrect from taking attack potions. Anyway, attack potions are good, but they're dangerous. Oh, they're going +1. All of you, my back. And because we have the enormous pack that costs a bunch of gems, we are still able to keep holding things. A normal backpack is maybe half this size, so there's reason to keep playing this game. I do also have some shortcut keys that I bought and I have yet to use a single time. It's okay. Might be out of keys though? No, I see one more. Take that. Gravel rope +1. Upgrade over our standard jumper rope. I understand. Right, ring of sense, pay growth +1. super duper gonna need to go to town very, very soon. Hopefully this, there we go. Attack the giant rats. Yes. So this is why we avoided that swarm of bandits earlier. I mean, the game didn't tell us bandits, but I knew they were. When you have a multi-combatant, when they're all tied to the same event, they will behave like this 100% of the time. Super scary, very easy to get overwhelmed if you are not using the Kingsway's brain. So, why we're generally pretty careful, but right now, make sure we collect from all of the fast. Oh, like I can click down. It's fine. We don't need another halberd. There are no more giant rats. We did it. Check our email real quick. Want the best deal on potions? Trade in 4 beast guys for potion on. That. Not effect. Obvious. Exit hole. Yes. Okay. I want that treasure. But let's try to go to town first and sell some of the garbage around. Wouldn't be slick one-shot guy after all of that. Of course. Our level 5. I do think they're gonna upgrade us to one. Be off pretty quickly. My bag is too full. Goodbye. Hello, unburied. Let me make sure. Oh god. I'm also seeking an achievement to look at everything in the game, so I need to click that information icon. We're not going to worry about all the things back there. Might see a couple bright travel boots we have. I believe in the original versions of Kingsway, it would not nicely tell you that you're about to discard things. But in this updated version, it does. So anytime you're about to throw something away, it tries to tell you before you do that. Pretty neat. Game did all of it. Potion of Magic is 16. We got plenty of money right now. Pop that. Grab the armor. Helm would be kind of nice. We're not going to be too hurting defense. Have completed rats. Take this. There we go. The guild special helm. Very good item. Take that right now. Check our first. Spectral shield is really good if we're using the block button properly, but I'm probably not gonna do that. Explode summon. Really good. I think I'm just gonna upgrade my skeleton. And got 3 points. I know I have stat points available. Thank you. I put a paltry 1 rank. We have 4 beast eyes? We do. And we leveled up. Amazing. Let's... Right now, skeleton costs 4. Upgrade Soul Eater to almost are getting skeletons for combat. Okay. Currently, that's all the quests that we had that we take it. Try to balance that out. Do not need to use the inn. Don't really need to buy anything either. So go grab rare chest. Whether it has a chest or not. Lots of damage. No experience though. Are a pretty good sign. Unlock the chest. Yes. Last. Like it. Mighty Orb of Stone. +1 strength, +5 for protection, +1 damage. We'll take the other orb with us. Take a short sword with Bell. Take a wig crystal with us. Not. Wig crystals are escape rope. Escape rope, always traditional. supplies bag is too full. But that's full here, I guess. See there. Potion. Got almost. Nope. Figure looks harmless. Let's go. They greet us. They want to buy our sword. Got it. Said at least one of the concepts in the wrong place. Thick rumors. Another great treasure. It's to the east. And there's a monolith up there, by the way. I'm gonna deliver this ring to Parad the Busted. We can lie to him, but I don't care, so I'm not gonna. There's a lot of fun moral quandary content hidden in this game, but I just generally play a nice guy all of the time. I can't remember if we want to have a bad reputation if we're trying to go to hell. Going to hell is quite a thing, so you give Parad the ring. We never did. Take the gold, because of course we will. I guess you could say no to that. You really need your reputation to go up and right. But doesn't seem like something I'll have to keep out. Try to rush out that bungle. Make a false item. So most of the trophies we collect are very light. I think it is just Skull that is the heavy one. Let's see if they have it. Buying. Probably need. Part of my screen. That's exciting. For that one, probably later. Let's go! So there's our first beacon down there, which is, again, the super dangerous thing. So this level 5 enemy has 20 health. Those guys usually have a couple hundred. They're strong. We'll probably want to... Yeah, we'll just... So. Equivalent, longsword of haunting. I'm not going to read that. We'll just take it. There's a bunch of stuff going on. Both of these two are the two different dungeon types which are important to this game. The crypts, I think there's usually 3 of, and caverns, there are for sure 3 of. Both of them have an overarching plot that we have to continue winning at them to collect the seeds for a fetid potion. Excellent. There's a blacksmith. Yeah. Sure. Can we upgrade any? Special. Got exactly enough. Could wear this now, probably. Let's upgrade the cultist, I guess. A lot of defense and a level requirement. Okay, pretty good. You'll notice that we're missing the horn item, which is not a mistake. There's one very specific enemy that drops those. We'll eventually see a bunch of them, probably. Would want one. Probably worse than our soul one. Scared. Here's injured. Got it. Hand strength. Thanks you. Tell me about it. How great the game actually considers the treasure, I don't know. I don't know what all the possible tables for those look like. In reality, we're gonna start running out of time to go all the places we'd like to go. We're probably just not. We'll, however, take the fetid potion because it just gives us another free heal. Summon goes very, very as a summon demon, and we could curse items to by ourself make very good or very bad items, but I think we're just gonna upgrade Skelemans and Skeleton. Gonna bounce out of there. We are going to go up Monolith first. Thank you, game. I will put all of my points into brain. I will buy the mysterious item. Heal spell that we permanently learn. Ask about rumors. Of course. 3 can Not that that's actually a bad thing. Ideally, we want more powerful monsters, though. One, stupid achievement thing, and then two, because we can rapidly level up, and the monsters sometimes have better treasure than the bird treasures. So, always super good for us. Another dark spell. Blah. Dark monolith be approached. The game does tell you this in a convoluted way, but there were a few different monolith things. Almost always there's one that just wants a single blue item, which is why we just threw away that orb, and why we didn't sell it, even though the orbs sell pretty well. We need a couple of enchanted items for the monolith specifically. Ideally, we have all 5 of those lit to gain access to one of the possible endings of this game, which hopefully we'll get to in not too long. Sometimes Kingsway runs can go on for quite a while. I might break this up into multiple so it's going well but slowly, which probably every Necromancer run will. That's not really true. It's just that compared to some of the other things, we do have to be a little bit more careful, spend a lot more time leveling up. Unfortunately, the end is there. Entering the crypt now, where there's a bunch of the church guards. We'll drop lots of pretty items. Right ring, strength, depth ring, box. A lot of vitality. Okay. Sorry, Cultist gear, we upgraded. I think we're gonna leave you on the church guard. So not always, but a lot of those trap things do love the middle of the screen. Why you always want to try to keep like a neutral mouse position or rapidly fly to the exact center of the screen to click on those, as you've seen me so far not completely mess up. Priest mess. Extra damage to bosses. But we're not going to do that soon. Here's one of our great friends, the demon-like merchant. I understand. So this is a semi-rare shop that just occurs a bunch of times. It will sell us a bunch of super-duper poggy items. We are going to take the Deft Silver Wand of Lords and equip the Deft Silver Lords. They can occur multiple times, so it is very, very advised not to attack them. You can. He's super strong, usually kills you, so I would not do that. Scroll of Heal is functionally just a potion of health variety, of course. Phantom is one of the interesting enemies. It will cause our windows to close when it successfully attacks. Super annoying. That was the world map. Back. As of course. Approach. It's guarded by another phantom. We're gonna close the windows we want. Okay, great. How dare you close my email? Okay. We'll open this, avoid that easily. Leather guard. Here. Take the wood crystal, of course. Because as we go through the various levels and everything, extremely likely that things will break bad for us, and we will need to exit a dungeon quickly. So always want to got available resources, especially if we're so unlucky as to fall into one of those traps or whatever. Not the block button, please. I never demonstrated it, but that ring that douchebag had comes with a super powerful spell called Binding, which means so. Binding causes the enemy battle window to not move around. So pretty obviously powerful. Very, very fun effect, but it's another freaking thing you have to click on. So ideally we wanted two things to click on, which is contrary to the way that the Necromancer behaves, but that's fine. Absolutely want mastery. Bring this potion of attack with us. Back here. Good. Now. I feel like clicking on Windows if you're playing this game because, spoiler alert, I think we're getting more treasure chests. We're pretty well full of everything, and the boss drops a very good item. There's the amazing spam email quest free gold. I will accept. But free 1,000 gold just sitting on the floor somewhere. Sign me and the rest of America up. Oh, can we? Okay, that exactly fills our large bag. That skull. Awesome. Again, we're sort of so powerful just from the wand mastery that kind of don't need to worry about bringing out a skeleton for most of these. Of course, that will be different from the boss, but really pretty sweet right now. That. Take that. Yeah, you're only more to carry that silver staff. Unfortunately, very much not a wand. I'll bulge that leather garb so we can bring that with us. Having access to fireballs, not nothing, but our base attack would actually go down if we switched to that weapon. Why I'm not doing. Care about masks right now. So normally there's a skull icon here where the up arrow is, but instead we have to go find where the boss is hiding. There you are. Oops. Avoid! Ah. That was pretty rude. It's okay. So this guy also likes to summon skeleton. But it's okay because I'm better at it than he is. We've already defeated skeleton. So fun little MOBA battle we had there. Nothing. Our reputation went up. Much better orb that we're too dumb to hold. Take that. Kidding. We will throw away some garbage. Take that. We'll eat the feather transform. Don't worry about it. The crescent potion gives us an extra stat point. So ignore that. Take that with us. Full potion is 1 heavy. Ultra priest mask. Yes, I understand. You don't care. Okay. Get smarter. Oh, now we can warp. Just kidding. We can get level 10 stuff. Okay, let's see what's in the radiant chest. Probably something pretty. Something extreme. Okay. Take that over our bright thing. Quite a lot, actually. Put the deft ring in our bag. Some bag. Hold it. Much better skull wand. The wand we have. Arguably, these are pretty similar. The wand of lords now still. The oak staff normally is, but not right now. So we already have clairvoyance, but we'll learn it again, I guess. Pick our skill to see what that here. Have it with an asterisk. Passive. Now the rest of that, fortunately, not care. Launch a wig crystal. Get the hell out of dodge, because we don't need anything else once we take out the high priest or whatever. And well, looks like there's a lot more to go. So I'm gonna pause it here, including the music, which I'll find eventually. Pause. Yeah. So that's the Kingsway operating system. See if we can get all the way in the second or third part of this.